Thus, we gather this week, week 5, to highlight education, living wage jobs, income, and housing, and to declare that everybody has the right to live. Everybody's got a right to live. Everybody's got a right to live. Friends, we are here today to proclaim that everybody has the right to live because we refuse the lie of scarcity. We refuse to believe that lie, that there is not enough to go around. We are here today building a movement in which diverse groups work together for the benefit of all, because we are stronger together. Before this campaign fails, we'll all go down to jail. Everybody's got a right to live.
I only make $10 an hour. That's obviously not enough to afford much of anything. Every day I show up to work. I'm working hard to earn my paycheck, and that's just not enough. We are making our companies billions of dollars, and the CEOs of corporations that don't face the same problems as we do. They go home every night and can sit down at their tables and eat a good meal.
Everybody's got a right to live.
It's a lie to say that if only the millions of people in poverty acted better or worked harder, that they would no longer be poor. It's a lie. It's a lie to say that poor folks, if only they would complain less or pray more, that they'd somehow be lifted up out of their miserable conditions. It's a lie. What's not a lie is that beginning in the 1970s, wages for the bottom 80% of workers have stayed pretty much the same. Since the 1970s, wages for the bottom 80% of workers, bottom 80%, that's a lot of people, has stayed pretty much the same, while the top 1% share of the economy has nearly doubled. What is not a lie is that the richest 1% in our country, the richest 1% own more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. That's not a lie. And what's not a lie is that here in Iowa, 35% or so of our folks are poor or low income. 35% of our folks, which includes 4 out of 10 children. These precious children made in the image of God would go to bed hungry or anxious or wondering when mommy and daddy will finally get a job that will pay enough. 4 out of 10 Iowa children wonder these things. This is not right. At the core of every major religious tradition that I'm aware of is this complete and utter rejection of oppression, complete and utter rejection of all systems of injustice. Everybody's got a right to live, and before this campaign fails, we'll all go down to jail. Friends, it's time to stop believing the lies about poor people. It's time to start lamenting and wailing and telling the truth and working towards a better tomorrow for all of God's children, no exceptions.
More than 140 million Americans like me are struggling and living in poverty right now. And they're working full-time. This is not just part-time, full-time, and still struggling. I am an older single woman in my 50s. There's no reason why I shouldn't get paid enough to afford a roof over my head. Not only that, I've been working for McDonald's for 20 years plus. As Martin Luther King said, we should not live in a rich nation and get paid starvation wages. Part of the problem is that big corporations like McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts have gotten too big and too powerful and too greedy. And they work with politicians to rig the economy so it benefits them at the expense of workers like us and everyone else. It's not right that I work hard and still have to rely on government assistance. They have us where they want us, in poverty, and we refuse to stay in poverty. We will no longer be the working poor. We are not going to stay silent any longer while politicians and corporations attack us and block our rights to a better way of life. We are going to fight and do whatever it takes to win. Si se puede. Si se puede. Si se puede. Si se puede.
And we demand that the wealthy corporations finally pay their fair share so our folks can live lives with hope and dignity. Y'all down with that? That's right. And that's why we got to build a movement. Because it's 40 days of action, but we're going to keep staying here, right? That's right.
Everybody's got a right to live.
Everyone has the right to live an economically secure life. Everyone has a right to live with respect, nourishment, shelter, and medical care. Our siblings, our children, our grandparents are suffering, and we won't be silent anymore. Together, we are a new unsettling force for liberation, and we got nothing to lose but our chains.
Everybody's got a right to live, and before this campaign fails, we'll all go down to jail. Everybody's got a right to live. Everybody!
We are a new unsettling force for liberation, and we have nothing to lose but our chains.
Well, I went up to the Capitol building and I took back what they stole from me. I took back my dignity, humanity. I took back my humanity. Well, I went up to the Capitol building and I took back what they stole from me. Dignity. I took back my dignity, humanity. I took back my humanity. And under my feet, under my feet, where? Under my feet, where? Under my, ain't no system gonna walk all over me. Ain't no system gonna walk all over me. Ain't no system gonna walk all over me. Yeah.
When one person suffers, we all suffer. We are organizing, knowing that we have strength in our numbers, in our passion, in our experiences, and in our love.